So, well, let's discuss a little bit of Dragon Ball Daima. Sorry that was such a short topic, but I think I got a good, like, a decent amount. Like, I can't really find too many people's like arguments for Kid Buu online. So, I'll deep dive and research that some other time. I should have came up with some more of that like before this. But yeah.
We can go what I just said as well.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, go for it. Repeat what you had about Dragon Ball Daima.
Alright, guys. Do we think that Goku, in his current small form, is unable to go into Super Saiyan 3? You guys go first, and I'll tell you how I feel.
Oh, Brockstrap, we'll start with you, since you just came in.
I feel like that's kind of difficult. The only other thing that we could run it to would be Goku in GT, which wasn't technically canon. Fight me, I guess. But he wasn't able to sustain that form then, and that's after a 12-year gap. Now, it could be argued that age might have been a factor to that. I don't know if getting... they say Saiyan in their prime until like roughly 80, I think, and then they start aging, so I don't think that could be an argument there. So if that's the only other reference we have, then I would say no, that he probably couldn't. Another reference we might have to would be Trunks, and right, Gotenks was able to do it, but I don't know if that would be considered like a special circumstance with the fusion. But yeah, as far as argument, I would say no, probably not right now. I think maybe the body would have to be tuned a little bit more to exert that much power.
All right, Logan, did you hear the question?
Is it whether or not Kid Goku from Daima can go Super Saiyan 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, but only for a limited amount of time.
You think he can?
Like Brock said, in GT, like it's pretty much the only thing we can go off of. He was able to go Super Saiyan 3. He did it against Baby, but it wasn't for that long because his child body couldn't handle the wear and tear and the key wasting, I guess is what you would call it for the form. So yeah, I think he can, but I don't think it's a lot. I think he might do it in Daima, and then after that, I think they're gonna get turned back into adults again, and then I think Vegeta's gonna go Super Saiyan 3, but
oh shit,
that's what I think.
Hunter,
don't you mean Super Vegeta 3?
Yeah, Super Vegeta 3.
Yeah, pretty fucking sure he can. It's a transformation. It doesn't really matter whether he's a kid or not. I think Logan's 100% right. I think he's gonna be able to do it for like 2 minutes or some shit. He's not gonna be able to hold it for very long at all, because even Goku in the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super, he pulled out Super Saiyan 3 against Khalil and Kefla, whatever their names are. He told them he couldn't sustain it for that long, and that was peak Goku. So,
but at the same time, Goku had just got done fighting Jiren and then Kale and Caulifla fucking jumped him, and then that's when he started like he had no energy. Like when he was fighting Kale and Caulifla, he had no energy, and he was still able to go into Super Saiyan 3. I think yeah.
Right.
But they're either going to have Goku go Super Saiyan 3 for like as he said, maybe like 2 minutes, or he is going to go Super Saiyan 3. He gets Super Saiyan 3 and then immediately de-transforms is what's gonna happen. Either or.
I think he. Well, I would almost say that I know that he's gonna go Super Saiyan 3 in Daima, specifically because of merchandise sales. They're gonna sell a shit ton of Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku toys if they do that.
And Namco does like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Which is like the biggest like thing is like for me, like I just said, merchandise sales, toys, and all that. why the fuck did they never show Vegeta at least in one fight? Like, how many people would buy a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta toy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
It's,
But at the same time, the story is made by Akira Toriyama. You know, I don't think any of the other corporations really have a say so in what's going to happen within the story. It's not like a GT kind of thing where, you know, not Bandai. I forgot who the parent company was because they're no longer with, like Shueisha. Like Shueisha, I don't think has really any insight on what's gonna happen or anything like that. It's completely Akira Toriyama's story. But I think Super Saiyan 3 will show up. I don't think Super Saiyan 3 got a lot of love in Super, like, at all. Or even Z, to be honest. Like, Super Saiyan 3 doesn't have any notable wins. Besides the movies, guys. Besides the movies. But I think yeah, they're gonna show us some Super Saiyan 3. He's gonna get a win, maybe against one of the robots. Maybe probably like the second or the third one. We'll see how powerful this one is. I think Goku's kind of got it in the bag, but we'll see. I'm really excited to see what's gonna go on next.
speaking of Super Saiyan 3 in the movies, the Tapion movie, wasn't Goku Super Saiyan 3 for that fight?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Did he
against
win in
Hirudegarn.
3?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Hirudegarn. That was that guy's name.
He did Dragon
name.
Dragon Fist on Hirudegarn. Yeah, beat him.
You know, I'll be the contrarian here. I feel like no, Super Saiyan 3. I mean, like, I feel like it shouldn't be shown in Dragon Ball Daima, because, like, I don't know, like from like when he got turned into a kid, he had a hard time flying. So, but I will say, like, I thought Super Saiyan wasn't gonna show up, and then, like, all of a sudden, an episode later or two, he does show up. So, I mean, like, I feel like I could be wrong, but just from, like, a storytelling standpoint, I feel like Super Saiyan, maybe Super Saiyan 2 might be, like, the farthest we'll see.
You know, I kind of agree, Squall, because I really haven't seen anything in the demon world that can kind of push Goku that far. I only think he did that thing against Glorio just to show off. I don't really think he needed the Super Saiyan form to block out the blast, the magic blast, whatever you want to call it. I don't really think the Tetaganis are able to push Goku to Super Saiyan 3. The only thing I can think of is that the sister of Shin, the Supreme Kai, was like, oh hey, I'm doing research on Goku, da-da-da. So if they are gonna do like a Zycore thing where it's like Goku's like DNA and like he's like the end boss, maybe Super Saiyan 3, or maybe like a completely new form, like that's like only like applicable to like the Daima universe or whatnot, like with the, what do they call it, the bug candies with like the new fusion kind of thing. Maybe they're gonna do something like
I'd like
that.
to see more from that.
Yeah,
I
I want to know whether or not it has to be a new fusion. It can't just be Goku or Gogeta or Vegito, because, like, obviously if they do the Meta Moran dance, like, they're not gonna just turn into Vegito. You know, like it's a different way of fusing, so therefore it's gonna be a new fusion.
If how cool would it be if Goku and Vegeta used a little bug fusion and it's like Majin Gogeta?
Or a third fusion.
That was a Bobbity thing, right?
Interesting if they threw in that kind of energy in there.
What the fuck they gonna name? Right.
Goku,
what are they gonna
Gokujo.
name?
Bekujo.
Vegeta.
Beku. Oh no, wait, that one's taken.
That's the fat one there.
Beku's the fat one. Motherfucker.
Well, okay, since I am the last.
Dokkan battle.
So what I'm seeing here with can he go to Super Saiyan 3? I think he can, and I think the reason I'm saying that is I'm thinking of Gotenks. Now, Gotenks has always been weaker than, you know, Goku himself. So, and he's like a higher quality Saiyan at this point. Goku's already a higher quality Saiyan. So you bring him to a younger age. We haven't had anything that's directly said that he cannot use his full power. I think what we're seeing here is Goku is, and like Squall brought up, he was having to figure out how to fly. I think what we're seeing here is Goku just got to relearn himself. And so as time go on, like we just saw Super Saiyan, right? I'm thinking this would be pushed out maybe 10 plus episodes. We just saw Super Saiyan not too long ago, so it's not hard for me to believe we maybe see like Super Saiyan 2 within maybe 4 episodes from now, and then Super Saiyan 3. I feel like more, if anything, this is just going to be more of a matter of him understanding how him being 3. I don't think it's going to be near the end of it. I think the fusion thing that you guys have talked about is probably what we're going to see. But I think he'll be in there somewhere between the time. So just to clarify what I'm saying, I think right now we're just seeing Goku learn himself. I think that's what's happening right now.
I agree. Yeah. Like I think it's more the fact that Goku wasn't really too focused on. Oh yeah.
So the fire, the symbol, the Super Saiyan noise means they got something to say. So I think Hunter was next, and then I'll go, and then you can go, Logan.
Alright.
I'm glad it was brought up, Ninja, that we saw Super Saiyan come pretty quick, because the first time Goku went Super Saiyan, he was like a full-grown ass adult, and then right now we're like 5 episodes in. He's been a kid for like a couple of days, maybe 1 day. No, it's 2 days, because they spent 1 night there. So yeah, he's been a kid for like 3 days, and he went Super Saiyan. So going Super Saiyan 3 within 24 episodes, I can see it happening. Y'all said earlier, is somebody gonna be able to push him to it? Glory Hole said that the little short Demon King, whatever, from the first episode, I don't remember his name. He said don't fucking underestimate that dude. Or maybe it wasn't Glory Hole that said that, but somebody, a credible source, said not to underestimate that dude's power. So kid Goku not being as strong as adult Goku, I feel like we can all safely assume that, no matter what transformation he's in, and be pushed to Super Saiyan 3 by that dude. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. The only thing I had to add was, like, when they wish for them to become kids, they wish for them to be like first graders or something. And like when Goku was first introduced into Dragon Ball, he was like 12. So, but like that's like my notion prior to Super Saiyan appearing. So that's why I think like if he didn't have it at 12 years old, why should he have Super Saiyan at 6? But clearly I was wrong on that one, so I might be wrong on the Super Saiyan 3 one. All right, Logan, what you got?
So I was just saying that, Goku as a kid that age wasn't too focused on ki. It was more like just martial art prowess. It really wasn't ki until like he got a little older. Like even beside like the Kamehameha wave is one thing, right? But to like be completely immersed in like the realm of ki at that point, like just wasn't on Goku's mind. So I wouldn't say it's like too far-fetched to see if they were turned into children by the dragon that they would then not have a great grasp on ki when they're in those young bodies. But what Sauce was saying earlier, I think what they were saying by don't underestimate Goma is like his power overall, like within the universe, like the power a president has versus the power a tiger has is two completely different things. You know what I'm saying? So I think with his like connections, I think that's what he was insinuating to not underestimate. I don't think there's anything to that has been supported that like Goma is even on the same level as Dabura, and Dabura, was like maybe a little stronger than Cell. Yeah, and Dabura was.
They said it in the first episode, but he also like the dude that told you said his name is Goma.
Yeah, Goma. Yeah.
He said it so matter of factly. He was like, "If Dabura's dead, you're the king now," which is like obviously this is the second strongest fucking dude next to Dabura, because that dude, if he could have taken it from Dabura while Dabura was alive, he would have. We all know that. But that's the way that I saw that.
Our Google thing.
But he is weaker than Dabura.
Yeah, and Dabura is comparable to Cell, and to think that even though Goku got turned into a kid, I don't think Goku has regressed so much to where he's Cell level. Especially like if you stack Super Saiyan on with the 50 times, with the 100 times, and the 400 times. For each Super Saiyan multiplier, I don't think that's really the case. I also think that by the time Goku even faces Goma, I don't think he's going to be a kid anymore. But that's just my speculation. But yeah, I don't think Goku's regressed in power that much to where Goma's an issue. When Goma's known to be less strong than somebody who's comparable to Cell, it's a little ridiculous.
What's your thoughts, Brockstrap? I feel like we haven't heard from you in a minute.
I just interrupt here and there. So you were kind of right when they're saying that they're not showing Super Saiyan 3 a whole lot of love. I would almost kind of say no Super Saiyan 3 this time. I would like to see, because with Super you have God form and then Super Saiyan God or Blue, and then even Instinct and Ultra Instinct complete, or sign versus whatever it was.
Omen, yeah. I
would like to see maybe some kind of transformation that would be specific only to the Demon Realm, since they're trading there. It's like a whole different kind of universe, because they had to go in through just, you know, the what they call it, that fish thing. So it'd be cool. I mean, I don't know. I would imagine this is all canon too, and this supposedly is happening after Z before Super. No, that's just something I would like to find. Even, you know, Beast Gohan that was brought up earlier, or even Orange Piccolo, like all these new transformations that are coming out to like even differentiate the Saiyans from each other. Because, you know, Vegeta's probably not going to get Ultra Instinct. He's going to go the God of Destruction route. So just attain new powers individually. So I mean, Super Saiyan 3 might show up, and that would be kind of neat, but I would prefer a whole new transformation entirely. That'd be neat, I think.
I think whatever the final boss is, I think we'll see Super Saiyan 3, but it's going to be that new fusion form. It's going to be that new fusion form with Super Saiyan 3 is probably the only way we're going to see it. But for like a new power compared, like for the Daima universe, it's a little tricky, because then you would have to write off why wasn't this power used against Beerus, or why wasn't this power used in Super at all. So that's like a really tricky, a really slippery slope to go down when you add a new transformation in a prequel. You know what I'm saying? So unless they like be like, okay, this is the only reason why you can do this form in this dimension, and it's this, and then maybe like I'll be like, okay, but I find it a little more tricky when they do that. It's like, why did Goku only go Super Saiyan 3 against Beerus when he was on King Kai's planet if he had that power previously in Daima, you know? But who knows?
Right, no. I get that, and that's why I was saying, because like they can't even really fly right now, right? So like different rules within the different environment they find themselves in. That's why I would think maybe a transformation again specific for the Demon Realm, because apparently rules are just different down there.
Yeah, I mean, didn't they have like another bug candy besides the fusion one, where it's just like a power up?
I think Vegeta's gonna
different
do it.
colors.
Let me see.
Yeah.
There's the healing one.
Candies.
And I think it was confirmed before the show came out that Vegeta's gonna have a new
like
form
a
never seen before.
Yeah, there we go. It's a Medibug.
Yeah, Medibug. Yeah, the Medibug.
Yeah.
You know, I completely forgot that this was before Super. Like, I'm thinking in my head, if he doesn't have Super Saiyan 3, he can always go Super Saiyan God.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. That Vegeta would be the one.
He's kind of cutting out for me. Is he cutting out for you guys?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, because like...
That's true, this is all...
Okay, he'll be right back to probably fix whatever's going on.
He's taking up all the bandwidth.
Yeah, so like I completely forgot this is pre Super, so they don't have Super Saiyan God. I'm thinking like they always got at least Super Saiyan God in the back of their bag of tricks if he can't go Super Saiyan 3. But now that I remember that kind of makes like this plot a little bit more scary, because like if he can't go Super Saiyan 3, like, and Super Saiyan's not doing the trick, what's gonna be like his last trick? Is it gonna be Super Saiyan 2, or like is it gonna push him into Super Saiyan 3? Like,
Yeah,
now that's
like,
my
it's like a
question.
show from there.
I think
Was
they'll
that-
do magic.
Yeah, he'll get pushed in.
I think they've explored magic to the furthest.
Oh yeah, maybe
So
maybe Goku will learn magic.
You can hear
That'd
me.
be cool. Yeah, we can hear you.
I hear you now.
Maybe like a magic
Yeah.
transformation, something like that.
That'd be cool. That would be
Yeah,
real.
for sure.
A demon form, a kind of demon form, magic transformation. It would make sense for the area they're in. Maybe it's weak on the outside, but maybe the demon world itself has a lot of magic in the air. And
Yeah,
so
maybe
well,
like
that's how it works.
maybe
I
like
can't
a
hit the
spirit bomb
fire
kind of
sound
thing.
because I'm on Xbox. But
Oh,
earlier Logan had brought up that it was confirmed Vegeta was gonna get a new form, and I think that it makes the most sense for Vegeta to be the one to get a new form in the demon realm, because he's the one with the most evil in his heart. So having to draw demon realm ki, from around him to create a transformation, I was gonna say, if not Vegeta, then Piccolo would be getting a new transformation. I was gonna say Piccolo first, but Logan said it's confirmed Vegeta's getting one. So
Oh shit.
yeah.
Plus, he had
So-
the thing with Babidi, so it could make sense too with that alone, like that connection.
right, yeah, he already had a
Yeah, that wasn't
Majin
long
form.
ago. Yeah, that wasn't even that long ago between then and Daima. But
Not that the two are
yeah,
tied in at all, but Super Dragon Ball Heroes, he also had that kind of the thing that Turles gave him, right?
oh
Yeah,
the
that
tree of
he
might.
turned infused with blue. Something like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Like on
No,
on
not to have anything to
Xenoverse.
do with each other.
Oh yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. Sometimes the main story takes some inspiration from stuff that's not really canon. We've seen it before. Like the Budokai. I think the only reason we got Gogeta versus Broly is because of the Budokai 3 opening.
I thought like everyone just really liked Broly so much, so they made him canon.
Oh, that too, but him versus Gogeta.
So I'm coming up with a couple different theories here when hearing you guys talk. Like, so if Vegeta's getting a new form, and we're discussing Goku getting a new magic form, like Vegeta gets like a demon form, or Goku gets like a demon or magic form. Maybe this can tie into, like, if it's a magic form, this can tie into why Goku got Ultra Instinct. Vegeta gets a new demon form, it can tie into why he got Ultra Ego. And if Goku gets a new demon form, maybe this can set up something for the future where he gets some sort of demon form, Ultra Instinct, Angel hybrid form, like Zeno or something, that like can possibly. That's just my thoughts on everything we've been talking about so
Or maybe
far.
like a spirit bomb if Goku was pushed to do its spirit bomb and then took all the energy from
Absorbs
the
it.
Majins and then absorbs it. Yeah.
Like like the Spirit Saiyan on, what was it, like Android 15? What was the name of that movie?
13.
Yeah, Super
Yeah.
Android 13.
And that goes back to like when I'm saying like how the main story like borrows stuff from non-canon stuff, like with Gogeta versus Broly and Budokai 3, or like Evil Goku, Super Saiyan, Rose.
Yeah.
Like they,
Actually, I don't think Goku would absorb it, because I feel like Goku, as stupid as he is, he's definitely smart enough to know that he'd be absorbing a bunch of evil energy. And I feel like we can all agree Goku would certainly not do that.
well, no, I don't think everybody's evil. I don't like Pansy's not evil, And, like,
No, the
Pansy
energy
hurt them, yeah.
itself. Like the demon realm
But it would be
is,
like, I don't think it would be like demon energy. I think it would be like magic energy, and then he would get some sort of magic transformation out of that.
Yeah, because the original Spirit Bomb like description was that you can gather energy from the sun, plants, animals, humans, and even inanimate objects and the
It's
atmosphere.
life force, right? It's just
Yeah,
anything
It's
living.
It's key. It's just key.
Yeah, so I don't think it would be like evil or good. It's just like the pure form of it. That's my interpretation of it.
Right, but what I'm saying is the demon realm, most of the energy in it, the energy that makes up the demon realm is evil energy. The energy that makes up the Kai realm is positive energy. And the living realm is yin yang. It's both.
Okay, well, let's say like when he got all the energy from the humans on Kid Buu, like but he didn't absorb it though, so that's kind of null and void. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Because you got to remember, Kai magic doesn't work on Majin magic, and Majin magic doesn't work on Kai magic. That was stated, I want to say, by King Kai.
okay. The only time we actually did see Goku absorb the Spirit Bomb was like when right before he went Omen Ultra Instinct against Jiren, because like Jiren pushed the Spirit Bomb back into Goku, and I think he absorbed the Spirit Bomb, which gave him the Omen Ultra Instinct. So, but like the only people he got the energy from was from his friends and shit from like the sidelines.
He absorbed it. He absorbed it only to break through his limits. So if the Spirit Bomb wasn't it, he absorbed the energy in order to break through because he was done for. You know, like he went through Blue, Kaioken Blue, da 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 da. But you know, he only absorbed. I think he only absorbed it to break through his limits, and then when he was down there, he then cut through and then appeared.
Right.
Brock Strap.
Oh, did you have something, Brockstrap?
You hit
I
the
was
fire
gonna go back
symbol.
to that too. So the catching, the necklace that she had on the last that got dealt by Supreme Kai's magic. So that would have been Kai magic. I don't know. He was able to use it in the demon realm, right? But I guess the catching might just be a neutral material, right? So I don't know. It'd be weird. I get that was Majin magic that was created the necklace, but it's food for thought.
Yeah, yeah. So when he broke the necklace, she was like, "Oh, can anyone do that?" And then he said yes. I'm not sure if that was him like lying
Yep, you're right.
or whatnot, but he could have been. He really could have been not just lying, saying that anyone can do it. But at the
This
same
was the
time,
incantation, I think, right?
yeah, I mean, catching is the material that was used when Goku threw the, or no, I think it was Shin threw the material at Goku and then broke the Z sword. That's catching. It's the same material used in the Tournament of Power, but I think it's Palma.
Yeah, I was under the impression that only the Glens can do it, but he did say anyone can do it right afterwards. Cause like when he like first looks at the necklace thing around her neck, it's like, oh yeah, this is made out of catching or whatever. And like he was like, do you mind if I just do you want me to destroy it? And she was like, you can. He was like, yeah, I'm a Glen too. So he's like implying that like Glens have the power to create or destroy it, in my mind. But then afterwards, after he destroys it, he says anyone can do it. So kind of throws us a curveball there.
I mean, that just sounds that could be taken like two different ways. Either anyone can do it, or any Glen can do it. That could be taken two different ways. But then like if it's anyone can do it, that's just a matter of know-how, and maybe it could be something simple as just they don't have the knowledge.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just, why would he bring up I'm a Glen too? That's the part that makes it kind of all weird. What I did like in seeing in the last episode is we actually got to see Supreme Kai fight a little bit
Oh
a
yeah, I
change.
actually really like that. That was pretty dope. I was like, damn, bro's got hands.
Oh yeah. So because like the only time we've seen him fight is when he got his ass whipped by Fat Boo, and it was like, then we never see him again. So it's actually kind of cool that we get to see a little bit of him. And then now at the end of the episode, Hunter, we're kind of spoiling some shit for you, but like we see Vegeta, Piccolo, and Bulma.
I'm gonna take
now,
my headset off, actually.
but we see them three. They're in the demon world. So now it's not just a Goku and Supreme Kai story. Now we're gonna see some of the other characters come into play now. So that's gonna be kind of cool.
I think it's also coming full circle because the first time we saw Shin was at the Tenkaichi Budokai, and then I think he was like, yeah, he would have dealt with Frieza in like one punch or whatever. So it's like, okay, yeah, we know Shin's pretty up there, you know, like in terms of like the whole universe, and just being, you know, like Glen's, like, they're powerful, but like in the grand scheme of things in Universe 7, they're not that powerful. But I think it does come full circle because like all of a sudden, you know, we see him at the Tenkaichi Budokai, and then in Daima we finally get to see him throw hands. And he fights like the Glens do. I'm not sure whether or not it's different within the, like, is Zamasu a Glend? Probably, right? But he's like a different universe Glend.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he fights like exactly how Zamasu is, where they go like, you know, they do this thing.
The blade hands.
Yeah, so I thought it was really cool. I was like, finally.
Yeah, I actually did some research on like how strong Supreme Kai is or should be. Like he said, yeah, you're right. He said he could have dealt with Frieza, so he's at least stronger than Super Saiyan. But when it came to Dabura, like he was like scared of Dabura. So I think he's like in between Frieza and Dabura. Dabura was as strong as Perfect Cell, but once Dabura started using magic, Goku states, oh, he's actually stronger than Cell. So he's maybe around Cell level, like maybe a little bit weaker than Cell level between Super Saiyan 1 and 2.
This is Majin Dabura, so he does have some power amp. You know, I don't really know how powerful regular Dabura is. Up until that point, but yeah, so I think, yeah, for sure what Squall's saying, I think Shin is somewhere in between Cell or Frieza and Cell, probably around, I'd probably say he's probably around like Super Vegeta 2. It's probably a good place to put him.
Yeah.
Rockstrap, you wanted to say something? You gotta fire again.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that, like, or thinking, yeah, right. Well, during the Budokai when Shin was first appearing, like, that was after Cell Piccolo didn't even want to get in the ring. He was, maybe since Piccolo and Kami had fused at that point, he could sense some kind of, like, deity key or something. But yeah, he didn't even want to get in the ring with Shin or what's his new name that he just got announced? Ahare? Didn't even want to get in the ring with him. So I'm not sure what that. Nahare.
Yeah, Nahua. Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
I mean.
Yeah, but I think that. Yeah,
just the fact that like Piccolo.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I'm
think
back.
it's more of like a respect thing. I think what you're saying, like with how Kami is a deity, but he's the lowest form of the deities, and then after that it goes the Kais, and then it goes the Supreme Kais, and then it goes, you know, the gods, and then the angels, and then Zeno, yada yada. But
And then after Zeno is Hunter.
yeah, and then Hunter. And then so yeah, I think it was more of like a respect kind of thing. I don't think, because I think it would be a little far-fetched to say that we know where Shin lies within power, and then I don't think Piccolo. Actually, do we know if Piccolo is stronger than Cell at that point in time?
So
Which
Perfect
I
Cell?
would imagine he kept training the 7 years after. I can't.
Yeah,
think
I
that
would
he
assume too.
Would be stronger necessarily, but he'd.
Whoa,
be
wait a
close,
minute.
Maybe.
Did we get to see Piccolo fight Dabura? Because didn't you say Dabura was equal to Cell?
No, I think Dabura just spat on him when he wasn't looking. I don't think that's really fair. Yeah, and Krillin. I don't think that's really fair to gauge their power levels when like that's like someone like coming up.
Yeah, he
behind
caught
you,
him by
like,
surprise.
sucker
Yeah.
punching you. It's like, what the?
So we didn't actually see Piccolo and Deborah throw hands ever.
No.
Okay, so there's really no way to tell.
I think I officially now know what they're probably going to do and why we won't see it in Super is Goku and them are going to be using a magic a lot there. And I think the reason is that magic seems to have a way to triumph over just raw power a lot of times. The Malfuba is a great example of something like that. So I think what we're probably going to be seeing in All in Daima, and it might be a magical fusion or a magical transformation, but I believe we're going to see a lot of that. And the reason we don't see it in Super is Goku's like, well, I don't want to use that. That's not my own power. You know, he kind of hated getting the Super Saiyan God, not by his own strength, but by others. So I could totally see that magic is what we're going to see in Daima, is like the overall theme.
I completely agree. I wanted to ask, y'all said like Vegeta and Piccolo show up, which it's not like a spoiler. I feel like we all knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But is Bulma there with him in the demon realm?
She is.
She is? Okay. So my theory about something else just went out the window. I was gonna suggest that Bulma's probably gonna stay in our regular realm and go find like the other Dragon Balls, like on Planet Namek or something, and wish, like, to reverse the wish, and then Goku and them be in the demon realm and just become adults. Oh, y'all are fucked up now, partner.
Yeah, I could see that, but yeah, too bad she's in the demon realm. Maybe she'll, you know, with how tech savvy Bulma is and how she was like looking, I forgot the guy's name, like Gobo or something like that. But that guy, the little tubby guy, that like whenever he pulled out the technology, Bulma was like, "Ooh, what's this? What's that? What's that?" So maybe in the future, maybe in like a couple more episodes, maybe like 5 to 6, she'll like figure out how to work Kamajan technology and make something so crazy, like a Blunt's wave cannon or something. Not necessarily that, because I don't think that's gonna happen. But she'll make something to progress the power of Vegeta or Goku.
For Vegeta.
I hope so. But at the same time, I don't.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no! I said no. I was like, I hope for Super Saiyan 4, but I also, because then that would imply that Super Saiyan 4 is weaker than God, and I don't like that. So.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So at the end of this last episode, we see the start of what was that Guardians? The Guardians of Dragon Balls called Tomogamis, whatever they're called.
Yeah, Tomogami. Yeah, something like that.
Tomogamis. All right, so my question for you guys is, how much do you guys think Goku's gonna struggle against this guy?
A lot, the most. They're the strongest for sure. I mean,
15 to 20%.
You think it's gonna be an easy one?
No, it's not gonna be easy at all. And I mean, I got proof on that, because nobody was able to gather the Dragon Balls because of these dudes, and that includes Deborah, who, like we said earlier, is equal to Perfect Cell. So them fucking dudes, they got it going on.
I would kind of hope he struggles too, because otherwise it's just an easy win. So I could see him maybe having to retreat. I feel like that's gonna happen. But I kind of don't want him to win too easily, because again, that's an easy win. Oh, Goku's the best, you know. I don't want that. Maybe he works together with some demons or whatever to do it. I can see that happening. I'd like to see that happen. But if he were to just win by himself, I think that would be disrespectful overall to the whole demon area.
Alright, Logan and then Brockstrap.
Yeah, so as I said earlier, I don't think Goku's regressed to the power level of Perfect Cell at all, especially with the Super Saiyan forms. I think Goku's, as we've seen throughout the entire series so far, that he's far beyond what anybody really is in the Demon Realm, especially with Glorio. He's probably a top dog in the Demon Realm, but Goku effortlessly beat him. As I said, he probably didn't need the Super Saiyan form to block it out. He's just, you know, does what Goku does best, and I think he'll struggle, but only like 15 to 20%. I think I don't think that he's gonna like beat the Tomogami to like death or anything, but I think it's gonna be a mixture of funny and like seriousness.
15
But
to
it probably-
20%. Oh god.
Yeah, I don't think it'll end next episode though. So,
Okay.
whatever
So
that
15
one
to
tells you.
20%. That sounds like he's not gonna struggle too much at all. To me.
Yeah, not too much. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, because if Deborah wasn't able to defeat even one of these guys, that would insinuate that obviously that they're stronger than Deborah, so that they're stronger than Perfect Cell. So that would mean that like they would have to be like at least Majin Buu level, but like that's Boo Boo, Fat Boo. So I don't think Goku's regressed in power after that. And how long has it been since Daima? Is it only 7 months after, or like 7 months to a year after not end of Z but end of the Boo saga?
how long is the time skip from DBZ to Daima? It takes place up to a year after the events of the Kid Buu saga.
Okay, yeah. So Goku was also training a year after. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna struggle too much.
All right, Brock strap. So the question I had for the panel was, we see that Goku's about to go up and fight against the Tomogami, one of the Dragon Ball Guardians. Like, how do you think it's gonna be a struggle, or you think he's gonna easily beat him, or what's your thoughts on that?
Would like for it to be a struggle. I can see. Whoever said it should be more than one episode, I agree with that. There is 3. So how many episodes is Daima supposed to end up being?
Like 20 to
25 or
25?
24.
One for any show. Okay, so assuming that's the length, you're probably going to have a short segment for each of those. You're probably going to learn more about the guy that kind of looks like Shen, and then you're probably going to learn a little bit about the scientist.
Hello?
So the fights are going to be short-ish, I would imagine, but hopefully long enough to be satisfying.
Okay.
So I would say if the first is at the level of at least Fat Boo, then I would hope that there would be some struggle.
Okay. Alright, follow-up question for you guys. Like, how far, like, do you guys think he's gonna reach Super Saiyan 2, or Super Saiyan 3? Or how far up the chain of transformations do you guys think he's gonna go against these guys? We started with Secret Cold Sauce first. We'll go with Brockstrap first, then we'll go Logan, 7 Ninja, Hunter.
Oh, clarification. The Tomogamis, or just in the series in general?
Just this upcoming fight, Tomogami.
Okay, I got you.
All right, go ahead, Brockstrap.
I'm sorry, I kind of missed that. My child's here asking for help.
Oh, no
something.
worries. Do you need us to come back to you, or?
Oh yeah, go ahead and come back to me.
All right, go ahead, Logan.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Good.
Yeah, probably Super Saiyan 1. I think if Goku was able to go Super Saiyan 1 against Glorio to show off, I think he'll do it again with the Tomogamis. Yeah, I don't think he's going Super Saiyan 2 on the first one.
All right.
The one with the Lancer though, the Trident, I think he might be a little cracked. So I think probably Super Saiyan 2 on him.
All right, 7
What if he's
Ninja.
just a speedster? Okay, so I'm thinking, what if he has to go grade 2? What if it's one of those situations where maybe the big guy is slow, but like he's very powerful, and like Goku has to go into that beefy form in his kid state to actually be able to do some real damage?
Yeah.
Or Cinda Saiyan.
Yeah, the same.
What if he has to go that route?
That'd be a good way to bring it back. A good way to show that form not being useless.
Because and you brought up the Lancer. The Lancer could be a great example of just like speed versus power.
I like it. All right. Did you have anything more to say?
No, I'm good.
All right, go ahead, Hunter.
I think he's gonna wind up going Super Saiyan 3. Like I said earlier, those things are stronger than Deborah. Deborah's comparable to Perfect Cell, and Perfect Cell, it took Super Saiyan 2 to beat him, and there's 3 of those things. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Goku's gonna have to go Super Saiyan 3 to pull off the dub.
Okay. So, Brockstrap, how far up the transformation chain do you think Goku's gonna have to go up to defeat the upcoming Tomogami?
Let me add one more thing.
Go ahead.
Not only do I think Goku's gonna have to go Super Saiyan 3, I also think that Super Saiyan 3 is gonna be the new Vegeta transformation, and it's gonna be in that fight. I think Vegeta and Piccolo are gonna pull up and help Goku in that fight, and Vegeta and Goku are both gonna go Super Saiyan 3 in that fight.
Now, do we think that Goku is going to beat all the Tomogamis, or do you think that Vegeta is going to get 1 or 2?
I think each of the big 3 are gonna get him. Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo. Yeah, I think they're each gonna get 1.
See that, to be honest.
I think we're gonna see Special Beam Cannon gonna go through one of the Tomogami.
True.
You know,
call back to the second episode.
I actually agree with you on like Vegeta and Piccolo coming in to help Goku out and defeat one of them, or at least the first one or the first one or the other. Brockstrap, how far up the transformation chain do you think Goku's gonna have to go up to, or how far up the transformation chain do you think Goku's gonna use in this upcoming Tomogami fight?
So it seemed like all the transformations for Dragon Ball Super were some of the worst kept secrets before they actually happened. How crazy would it be if the inkling I have of a new transformation would happen?
True. The hype would be unreal.
I'd like to see that. Definitely some cool stuff. But I might actually agree with Seven Ninja here. That guy does look, he's swinging that hand around, so the speed would be kind of maybe behind the swing. But if he is a slower moving, I do like that theory that we could bring back the Super Saiyan Grade 1 or 2 rather. But yeah, I mean, anything marketable, right? That's part of Dragon Ball Z. They do the most marketable thing. So like, if the new transformation, if there would be a new one, it would be kind of a cool thing just to bring it out as soon as episode 8.
You know what? I got another question for you guys. So if they do come out with a new form in Dragon Ball Daima for Goku, Vegeta, whoever, what color hair are they gonna have? They damn near ran out of all the colors in the rainbow already.
So just to continue on this, actually, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go ahead first. There is, if you follow Masako X, he's an English guy, I think. He does the voice acting for Goku and Gohan on the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series by Team 4 Star. He has a lot of what-if scenarios and does a lot of thinking on all this stuff. There's a color theory that I think kind of refers to all the different colors of your chakras through, I think, Hindu, where there's God, or the higher of the mind is like kind of the more like the bluish colors, the kind of the lighter. You get the yellow, which is, I can't remember all of them, but there was like 7 different specific chakras, and they all had different color regarding what they represented. So if they're in the demon realm, and the color theory that Masako X refers to or suggests might happen, like that would be kind of cool.
Pizza.
Maybe green?
Green? Yeah, I'm thinking green too.
I think if
Goku, rest you guys.
I think if Goku gets a new transformation, it's going to be more Sun Wukong like.
Ah, monkey. Cool.
Me?
I think it's
I mean,
going to
they
be
brought
that
the
way
power pole
because, yeah, exactly. The power pole, the fact that it's this whole series is like a throwback to original Dragon Ball, and that's what Goku was based off of. The name Son Goku literally translates to Sun Wukong in Chinese. So, I think it's going to be a Sun Wukong transformation. He's going to grow his tail back. He's going to be, it's going to be more inclined with the power pole, etc. So, oh, I almost dropped my pizza.
Alright, 7 Ninja, what you got? 7 Ninja? I think he's AFK.
Right here.
There's some chats he might have stepped away.
So what I was thinking about is what is the common energy of the demon realm? I think he called it Glory Hole, so we're gonna go with that one for now. Glorio has like a kind of purplish energy. I think that's what we keep seeing when it comes to just like demon magic. If he has to do anything with like magic of the demon realm, I imagine it's gotta be a purple like it's not ultra ego, but it's a purplish hair color. I could see something with that. But that's assuming that he goes the route of learning magic from that area.
Alright.
That's what I'm feeling.
What you got?
What's the question?
So if anyone, Goku, Vegeta gets a new form in Dragon Ball Daima, either what form is it going to be or what color hair do you think they're going to have?
I think, Logan said that it's confirmed Vegeta's gonna get a new form. I don't think they're gonna break out any brand new type of transformation, because otherwise we would have seen it in Super, unless it's something they wouldn't want to use, like what Ninja was saying earlier. But I just think that Vegeta's gonna get Super Saiyan 3, and which that's gonna be the new form. I don't think anybody's gonna have a different hair color. I just think Vegeta's gonna get Super Saiyan 3, and he's gonna be in a fucking kid's body doing it, and it's gonna aggravate the shit out of me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Akira Toriyama had to get one last jab in at Vegeta before he died.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's me coming up with DBZ content to keep the jabs going. Anyways, anyone else got any other topics? Because I'm out of topics for Dragon Ball Daima. Or anything else they want to say?
What if Yamcha actually comes in out of nowhere? It's a new transformation.
Wolfgang Fist.
I have a topic. What do we actually think that Shin's sister is researching on? When because it has something to do with Goku, obviously, but
Really? I didn't know that.
It could be similar to how like Perlis wants to get the Tree of Might, like the fruit, and so maybe she's trying to get power, artificial power. I mean, Goku's very powerful. I would want to try to get there as fast as possible if I'm trying to be able to beat someone like him. Maybe that's something what she's trying to do. It could be the route of what we see in Xenoverse with the Demon Queen looking chick there, and that what's his name?
Mira and Toa.
Oh, Mira and Toa.
Mira and Toa.
It could be something with them. It could be something with them,
I'd
like how
love
they
to see
ended up being a
them
thing.
in
I
there.
would love to see that.
But if that's not the route they're going, it could be just like how Turles went with the Tree of Might, and maybe something similar with that. I could see that.
I think that it is the little energy meter thing that they had. Remember when they were fighting in the tournament when Videl took that insane beating, and they had that thing that, because that's a Majin thing.
Oh,
It looks like a big ass teapot with a big fucking
they were doing it against they were checking Goku and Vegeta's power level, and then I think
she's
they were
researching
checking
that.
They were checking it
Yamu and
when
Goku
Goku was fighting Yakon, and then I think Goku blew it up from just powering up.
Yeah, so that would be why she would be researching it on how to rebuild that thing.
I think she's gonna create a clone, and it's gonna be of Goku's DNA.
Demon Goku.
Yeah, kind of like Zykor, like Goku's son or whatever.
Yeah, you really like that fan theory, huh?
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, it is a good one. I like it too. I don't know. I didn't know I forgot she was researching something, to be honest. To me, she kind of seemed like the Bulma of the demon world, where she just like has like cool gadgets here or there that can help out the enemies we're gonna be facing up against.
Well, you remember the phone call with her and Glorio, right?
Was he on the phone with her?
Yeah, outside the
he
cave.
was.
Oh shit! What were they talking about? I forgot about that one.
Something about how research is going along as planned.
Oh. What do you have, Brockstrap?
Nothing, man. I'm agreeing with everything everybody's saying at the moment.
Okay. Anyone else got anything to add on what she's researching?
No,
Maybe Ki too. She could be researching Ki and how it's different from magic.
That'd be a good idea.
Maybe she like infuse the two.
Yeah,
I mean, most people in the Dragon
like
Ball
that.
don't know about go ahead.
Well, no, yeah, because it's almost like they're showing the contrast between magic and ki every single fight. So it could be something along those lines.
Good guess.
I think what we used to see in Dragon Ball is like almost everybody doesn't seem to know what ki is. It's only a select few. And I kind of feel like if they just understood how to tap into ki in the demon realm, they would probably be pretty strong. I mean, they're doing magic and ki versus Goku's just doing ki. I could certainly see something there. So what her whole thing could be, instead of going the route of because here's the thing, we found out Frieza is like a prodigy and can just like level up within the span of 6 months. What if they're like way stronger than they even know, and just like they finally figure out, oh, this is how you tap into ki. Oh my god, I'm now Mirror Toya. Like it wouldn't be that hard to believe. So, plus you got like I think there was a skeleton that had water coming out of it, and so you've got a lot of dead things that seem to have some kind of demon power within it. I mean, you're saturating in that energy for years because that smoke's going around and stuff like that. I could totally see there being some kind of amplification to the demons, and all they got to do is learn how to tap into it.
True. Yeah, even even going back to the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, like the Saiyans didn't really know all too much about ki. Like they knew how to like shoot blasts and stuff, but they couldn't sense ki. They couldn't read ki. They couldn't do anything. Like even the Ginyu Force or anything like that.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Scouters. Yeah.
I got something to say after.
Oh no, you're good. You go ahead.
Well, actually, not something to say. I have another topic. If y'all are cool with discussing another topic.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you go.
All right. So.
Oh, wait, I think Brockstrap's got something.
Right.
It'll just be quick. I just want to appreciate, or take a second to appreciate the art style. And Akira Toriyama also had a lot to deal with like the Dragon Quest art style, and playing some of those games when I was younger, seeing that art style applied to Dragon Ball is really cool too. It's just kind of the darker, kind of like more odd looking graphics aesthetic. But go ahead.